Well, in the kitchen today, a recipe that pretty much everyone's gonna like with Chef Jess Thomas.
And using the summertime favorite tomato, here she is with a tomato pie recipe. Perfect for this time of year.
Well, it's tomato season, and when you have an abundance of tomato, what's a great way to use them up? Tomato pie. Samantha Foer published a recipe for her roasted curry tomato pie in Food and Wine magazine. Well, this is a riff off of that, and it's going to be so delicious and cheesy, and you're going to love it. So let's get started on tomato pie.
Samantha Foer uses turmeric and black pepper in her pie crust. I'm adding this to all-purpose flour, salt, and sugar using Ina Garten's perfect pie crust recipe. We have cold vegetable shortening and butter that we are pulsing in and slowly adding in water. After we make our crust, we divide it and put it in the fridge to chill. Next, we have our cheese, whatever you really like. Just shred it and keep it to the side. Next, caramelized onions. We're melting our ghee, tossing in our onions and cooking it over low heat. Then we add our tamarind concentrate. This gives it a nice tangy taste and is the magic sauce to this recipe. We take our pie crust out of the fridge and we're gonna roll it out. This is actually going to be a free-form crust. We have our tomatoes sliced, blotted, and then we add our kosher salt and cracked black pepper. You can also toss on some Madras curry powder. I'm adding mayonnaise to my cheese. I'm slicing up some shallots, and I want some green chili peppers. You can use any variety that you like. If it's too hot for you, don't add the seeds, but I'm using a variety that is pretty mild. So I add that to my cheese mixture. I have my handy sous chef, Ishan, helping me here. So now it's time for assembly. We have all our ingredients. First, we pile on the cheese right into the middle. I added extra cheese in mine because I'm a little cheesy. Next, we add our tomatoes and we make that into a nice pattern on top. Add our tamarind onions and then fold up the sides of the crust. Again, because it's free-form, it's much easier. We're gonna bake that in the oven at 400 degrees and it takes about half an hour. You'll know it's done when it's all bubbly and the crust is golden. Check the bottom for brownness as well, but you have to let it sit, otherwise it'll ooze all over the place. About 10 minutes and then ready to serve. How gorgeous is that? You can find Samantha Foer's recipe on Food and Wine. You can find my version of it on my Instagram at JessSoulFood. If you try it, tag me. I'd love to see your creation. Thanks so much for watching.